Crime chaos erupts after a deadly ICE-related shooting in Minneapolis, blocking a street in her SUV during an immigration crackdown. One of the ICE officers opened fire. The Homeland Security Secretary claims the woman tried to run down the officers. Minneapolis.
So we're just a couple blocks away of where the woman was shot. We're gonna go see what's going on. There's going to be major protests happening all over South Minneapolis, where all we know right now is she was a 37-year-old woman alone in the car, and she was confirmed killed. There was 12 agents on site.
All right, so I think the people are talking about how the people are probably gathered right where the shooting happened.
So in the Twin Cities, there's been 2,000 active ICE agents, the most in any other city.
Welcome to the Capitol, the federal penitentiary, the government center. Everybody has to be held accountable.
Exactly.
We have to investigate these ICE folks. We're not going to play. We are peaceful people, and we're not going to have this shit.
Yeah.
This shit.
Yeah.
Oh, gang, oh, my bad.
No, you're good. Or any other.
They need to go back to where California needs help. Las Vegas, we're good, okay? We had a great governor. We have a great governor. We have a great mayor. We got everything. Look at all these people out here, these beautiful people, and we're not gonna let this BS happen.
Forget Renee's name. We out here for her.
Day or?
I haven't been here all day, no. But this morning I woke up and I thought it was. It's hard to put into words, man. It really is. It really is. But you see what's going on again. It's like it reminds me of 5 years ago, 6 years ago, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, do you want to tell us about your sign and what it means?
Right here we've got Casino, as depicted in her South Park form, technically, and I think it speaks for itself, ultimately.
Oh, yeah.
The message speaks for itself, so. Fuck her. Honestly, she's a Nazi. I don't fuck with Nazis. I don't fuck with fascists. End of the day.
Meet Kristi Noem, Director of Homeland Security, which oversees ICE. She campaigned hard with Trump in 2024 on mass deportations, and for the last year, she's been leading through on that commitment. Since leaving the South Dakota governor's office to accept the position, Noem has been harshly criticized for promoting tactics many call draconian. This, and scenes like the one we're seeing here today, have led many to fear ICE, seeing the agency as a force increasingly militarized against citizens. Noem has defended every and all action of her agents. Just look at what she said today, mere minutes after the shooting.
So a couple of questions there. You asked about a shooting that we just had in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It was an act of domestic terrorism. What happened was our ICE officers were out in an enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow because of the adverse weather that is in Minneapolis. They were attempting to push out their vehicle, and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle. An officer of ours acted quickly and defensively shot to protect himself and the people around him. And my understanding is that she was hit and is deceased.
I grew up in South Minneapolis.
So how does this make you feel that this happened?
Really fucking pissed. Walking here and seeing that T-Rex, which has been like a little landmark in my head of being part of Southside Minneapolis, is awful. I went to South High, right over here. Yeah, no, it's fucked. ICE needs to fucking leave.
Yeah.
I don't really know what else could be possibly done other than ICE needs to get the fuck out of here.
It appears that there's, some number, a couple, almost 100 folks here in West on either end of 33rd and 34th Street where the shooting occurred. None of them are quite willing to talk with us, but we see that they're organizers of this event. So I think what it appears to be is there's a lot of events. There are a lot of different groups that were, ready to act at a moment's notice and organize what we're seeing. And we're seeing people coming from all sides by the dozens.
Well, today I actually went to City Hall to protest. I brought a sign, and I stood outside Mayor Fry's office, and he turned tail and ran away from me because, his whole office wing is locked. But I stood out there waiting, and he came out with the security detail and saw my sign and turned around and left. So then I went downstairs.
Can I ask, what was your sign?
It says Fry and MPD arrest ICE.
Okay.
So
very interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you for
that. He read it and turned around. So that was disappointing. And then I went out. They kicked me out of the building, and I went outside, stood out there for a while, then Chief Brian O'Hara showed up, and I asked him, I said, Chief O'Hara, if a warrant is issued for an arrest, will you abide by it? He said yes. So I do have that on video. So
any plans
Brian,
to make an arrest? Investigation by the FBI or BCA?
FBI and Minnesota BCA.
If an arrest warrant is issued, will you abide by it? Will you abide by an arrest warrant if one is issued?
Of course.
Thank you, sir. You have a great day.
Some reports that there was like tear gassing and whatnot today.
Yeah.
There's 2,000 ICE agents, the largest build up in the country.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what's going to come in the coming days?
Well, I mean, they're not going to turn the heat down, right? I think it's up to us as people and citizens at this point to band together and protect each other. And, you know, hopefully the police chief abides by his word that he said to me, and that he will. They should issue an arrest warrant. If you've seen the video, it looks pretty clear cut to me. I've seen people arrested for a lot less.
Absolutely.
But right now, I think it's all about community support, banding together, protecting yourselves, because nobody else is going to. It's something that should never happen. It's something that should never ever happen, and the fact that it happens in the freest country in the world or whatever the fuck is abhorrent, and we should all be ashamed of ourselves right now, because this is the result of decades and decades of sliding to get to this point. And this does not happen overnight. This did not happen in one election cycle. This violence has been ratcheted up for years and years and years by the federal government, and we just have to protect each other at this point, because I don't really know what else to do.
These people they don't care about the law. They have unmarked vehicles. They dox people. They hunt people down too. I know because my friends have been hunted down by them, and we're not. If they think we're scared of them, we're not scared of them. There's like maybe over 1,000 people here because we keep us safe, and we are tired of ICE coming out here.
Realmente me conmueve lo que están haciendo con mi gente.
Sí.
Me duele mucho, porque lo he visto en mis 35 años, lo que ha pasado en mi gente, lo que ha hecho la lucha. Y realmente no se me hace justo lo que está haciendo el señor Donald Trump. Está haciendo las cosas correctas. Yo entiendo que hay leyes que hay que respetar, pero también el que se está saliendo del control de un país construido con emigrantes. No es justo lo que están haciendo, porque este país fue levantado por emigrantes, tanto de América, nativos, como europeos, como asiáticos, de los 5 continentes donde ellos vinieron. Me parece injusto lo que están haciendo.
Were you recording?
Zachary Knutson, he's about 5'4" tall. He lives in Burnsville, Minnesota. He's pretty stocky built. He came here today.
Thank you.
Man, shit been going on here, man. Like George Floyd, fucking Philando, like it's, I don't know, bro. We just tired of the nonsense and ICE fucking singling people out because of how they look type shit.
George Floyd and these things, how do you think that's affected the city of Minneapolis?
Man, bring us together, honestly. Like, we tired of this shit. Prepared us for the bullshit that's going on now. Now we know how to move. Now we a little more organized with it, but like I said, man, you don't see no bad people walking through here, man.
We tired of the motherfuckers coming out here and just killing us. Black, white, green, don't give a fuck.
Man.
Leave us the fuck alone, dude.
Hey, and the last thing I have to say, when you fuck with people for no reason in Minneapolis, you fuck around and find out. For real.
Thank you, sir.
Stick together, man. We stick together, bro.
That events like this, or like George Floyd and the hate on Somali people, have affected this community of Minneapolis.
It has invoked thoughts and feelings of separation between community members, neighbors, individuals, and it has induced fearful attitude and belief in an unbecoming fashion.
You know where we're marching. We're right on. We're
probably headed like City Hall right now.
So Minneapolis City Hall.
Well, I'd say it's getting a little more out of control.
Oh, shit.
Trump's 2024 opponent, Governor Tim Walz, resigned this week after fraud and federal investigations have flooded the state of Minnesota. Walz and his administration are very against ICE, even warning the dangers of ICE a day before the shooting. Alongside Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey had this to say about ICE in the city of Minneapolis.
To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite.
Moments after the shooting, Governor Tim Walz gave a press conference where he is now mobilizing State National Guard, as he said here.
There's nothing more important than Minnesotan safety. I've issued a warning order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard. We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary. I remind you, a warning order is a heads up for folks. And these National Guard troops are our National Guard troops.
Is Governor Tim Walz mobilizing the State National Guard to protect against 2020-style riots, or is he preparing for a state versus federal head-to-head war? With midterms coming up, many believe Trump will use this as an excuse to enforce martial law.
Americans remain firmly divided on deportation and ICE activity. Protests have only been growing following the January 7th shooting. Deadly force in a seemingly avoidable situation like this one continue to convolute the conversation, leaving many against ICE, but not necessarily deportations. One thing is for sure, an unseasonably warm weekend is rapidly approaching, the city's on edge, and the eyes of the nation are once again on Minnesota.